Okay, so this tarot spread that I'm doing right now is inspired by, one, Mother's Day, and two, a card in this deck, the Eliminated Tarot, Caitlin Keegan. It's a hybrid of playing cards and tarot. Very, very, very smart. Highly intuitive. I would not recommend this deck to people who are novice tarot readers because it's very layered and you really need to know your minor and especially your major arcana, because the major arcana are woven into the minor. Anywho, this is a video showing you the Mother's Milk tarot reading that I would do before opening the Akashic Records to determine whether or not a client or has inherited something through the bloodline. And I'm starting with the mother's side. Okay, so there's a card in here. It's a 5 of Cups, in fact. And you see when that happens, I take note of that, okay? There's a segue, there's a story there, there's something else to talk about, and I'll get there. There's a card in here, it's a 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups, the image of it is, well, I'll say the meaning of it even, is about releasing sorrow and pain and disappointment and hurt and negative cycles and karma. And in this deck, it's the 5 of Hearts, learning from mistakes and moving forward. But it was really the imagery of all these spilled cups, like spilt milk, you know. And 5 is the month of May, and we're celebrating, and we're in such a season of mental health awareness and sharing and understanding and recognizing and healing, that I felt it appropriate to make this spread. So I'm going to look for the 5 of Cups in this deck, and 5 cards preceding it are going to be, okay, this is what you've inherited. Okay, this is the downlines of the past. And the 5 of Cups, you know, 5 cards preceding it, which would be like, this is your path forward. But you can always make a choice, right? You can always take a segue and go a different way. So I'm going to look and see what this whole tangent is about. Okay, so first card down. Ooh, somebody's spying. Who is it? Someone's spying in my house or looking at me in my house. Yeah. Okay, listen. This is also a huge confirmation. Older woman, the lineage, the burdens, okay, definitely has babushka, mamacita, older woman vibes, okay, but the green is in there is the envy. And looking at someone who's healing, okay? 33 is a master number. It's also a number of, an angelic number. It's also a number of healing, all right? We have the 10 here. With the 3, there's a 13. Also a big sign, there's 30. So it's about generations and whatnot. The 3 of Swords, this is about pain, disappointments. It's like the house was built on these disappointments. The house was built on the pains of this woman's back. The house was built with the money that she made from carrying all these burdens. Okay, so I'm getting strong grandmother vibes, even stepmother vibes, but a lot of jealousy, a lot of resentment, a lot of hard work. All right, and it's a call for vigilance. Absolute. A deception. Two-face. Are you guys kidding me? I'm so glad I recorded this because this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to look at the bottom of the deck to be like, what's at the bottom of all of this? And yeah, look, it's magic. It's magic. A spell. Someone's put a dark spell. Someone used dark magic. Even your house is haunted. The land is haunted. Your path might be haunted. So, how many cards do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards are here, all right? We have 4 cards already, and I'll say those were the cards that were preceding the 5 of Cups. This is so magical, okay? This is so magical. This is incredibly magical. This is the Magician card in this deck, all right? So the King of Wands could be King of Fire, King of Magic, and what I like about this deck is that there is no right or wrong. There's no up and down. The shadow is, the shadow isn't, and that's with some of the cards, not all of them. So we have all the tools here. We have the We have the magic wand. We have the herbs in the garden. We have that sun energy with that Leo energy that's coming in. We have the sword for writing, for truth, for communication. We have the cup for joy and happiness. You know, we have the emblem of the wand. We have the mark of success that's here. And the green is here again in those eyes. Okay? Someone may be being forced to take a medication where they didn't need to, taking those 2 tablets a day. It's really making them sick. You know, someone commanding you to do something all the time that you don't want to do. So that's the bottom of the deck. And look what's peeping out here. You know what's interesting? I noticed that when I opened the card deck, the 6 of Cups was there after the 5 of Cups. The 6 of Cups really is this reunion card, twin flame card, this happiness card. So like what's preceding this hard thing, this hard pass, is coming into this beautiful love and reunion, okay? And no matter which way you look at it, it's here. And it's like those rose-colored eyes end up like healing all this jealousy. And you walk through, do you see the portals? Do you see these doorways to walk through, taking a different perspective? The beautiful flowers, the right time of year. Everyone loves the month of June. But this is also the lover's card, okay? And this is what I mean by having that ability to see the major arcana woven into the minor arcana. We have the 5 and the 6, making an 11, all right? You can heal all this with love. So let's go ahead and take a look and get 5 more cards out, okay? So we'll keep this as a high kick, And so we're getting messages, all right? We're getting that view. And this is something, this is also keeping cards close to your chest, keeping your ideas close to yourself and not giving everything away. So let's take these 5 next cards looking into the future. Oh, yeah, you go. Cutting, cord cutting, telling it like it is, growing from that Jack of Swords into this Queen of Swords of like, okay, you've had the ideas. You might even written them down. Now it's time to say it out loud, or time to get it notarized, or time to get serious, or time to get that spell. It's actually a spell cast to break this curse. Okay. Ooh la la. Yep, definitely. This is about someone who's been poisoned in the mind, brainwashed, definitely affected by the medication or not on the right medication, or being told that they have a mental disease when it's really a spiritual gift. This is also being burnt at the cross for your beliefs. Okay, 5 is also the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition, so not being accepted by society and being outcast even also. Very good for timing. We have a Q4, so quarter 4 could be a good time to have this work done. Look at that. Your home definitely has an issue, all right? Definitely has an issue. The work needs to be done there. The healing process starts there also. Look, we have a 10 that came out the first time, so it's the way in is in through the house, all right? And yes, look, 5 of Wands, so that could be like five fire ceremonies. It could be 5 candles, a 5 wick candle. I see more so of a 3 wick candle burnt over a period of 5 days in meditation 2 to 3 times a day, and actually doing portal work. You absolutely must do some portal work. So if we're looking at Q4, might mean that eclipse portal coming in late October is something that's going to have a big effect. Maybe a great time to break those chains, to brace that curse and walk through into a happier place, happier home, maybe even making a move, 2 houses here. Definitely would apply differently. You know how it's interesting seeing this, that either way it's good, right? I was even thinking when I said everywhere is nice in June, I was like, oh, what is it like in the southern hemisphere? So to keep that in mind also, so not to think in limitations of where you can go and what things can be and how they are in other places. And I'm going to pull one more final card to see future outcomes. Look at that. So no more fighting. Strong message, especially for Canadians who want to make a move or go abroad. It's a good sign. But 7 of Wands, this came up so many times. A black moon, eclipse, portal, tarot, oracle reading video. This was also the summer forecast card that came out with the unicorn deck. 7 of Wands is protection, is portal work. It's also defending what's yours, learning how to share, respecting boundaries, taking a stand. So look, in reverse, Great time, great time, great time. So let's pull a wild card that comes out of this deck, because that was really incredible, powerful cards that came out. One card for the collective on a healing modality. Thank you. Look where that landed. Right on top of the Magician and the Lovers. Okay, so big message for twin flames, definitely. Big message for healers also. Yeah, 1111. Thank you very much. Okay, walking through that portal. Okay, this is almost like the journey of the Wizard of Oz. You know, the continuation, having that bravery of doing the work, getting that heart, getting everything you need, getting the bravery. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Oh, I love this so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Look at this. Okay, this is a very strong message for Leos, I will say. Okay, there's a very strong message here for Leos and for fire signs. Also in particular, but big message for twin flames here. And look at that, the 4 and the 1 make the 11. The 411 is the information that you need of how to walk through this portal eclipse. Work with me. I'm a high priestess. I love helping people who want to learn how to help themselves. Bottom of the deck, look at here, we have the 6 of Swords. Okay, this is definitely through poison. Okay, so there's definitely a spell here, or magic and evil doing through being poisoned through food. A warning being a warning also for food poisoning, also for fires in the house during family dinners and whatnot. Big message to those who are like, you know, burning and having to bite their tongue in the presence of the matriarch or the mother energy in the house right now, especially being for Mother's Day. It was a very powerful reading. You know, I was really doing this as a tutorial for my tarot class, but this is just such a powerful message that I think is important to share. And just to get a quick look at how the cards are actually falling out here right now, we have that 5 of 7. I always say that as a 5 of 7. Yes, I know how to read backwards. That's like a 12. So it could be interesting to say that maybe 12 o'clock is a good time to do this. December could be a good time to do this. That is the 4th quarter also. This also means the 12 is a 12 zodiac sign, so it's like all signs. Okay, so again, that message I'll repeat again for having an evil eye. And look at this, it's like those handmade goods. That's where the poison was, and it's down there. It's also a message that even if you were bottle fed, okay, that you still inherited that mother's milk energy. And it could be because sometimes mothers go to doulas or go to healers or go to other people, and sometimes we don't know the intentions of others who do some spell work for you or use energy for you, or what that cost actually is. Okay, but I do see the 6 of Pentacles is great for abundance, good time for sharing. But look at that in the middle, we have those eggs. It's definitely, and it's all being passed down. Okay, it really is. And this is the root cause. The root cause can be exposed in these hands. So signing off here. Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Milk Ritual will be available as of May the 7th online at my website at kellykimberly.com.